Hi, I'm Ollie. In this review we're going to be taking a look at the Armour BodyGuardz. Just give you a quick look at the packaging before I open it up. It's a carbon fibre overlay for the iPhone 5. So what you get three layers. You've got a scratch-proof film, you've also got the graphics layer, and then the adhesive layer that actually allows you to take it on and off. So the idea is if you don't want it on, you can take it off, put it back on whether you like, switch it between phones. So what I'm going to do is going to be a two-part review. So I'll open this up. I haven't even had a chance to look at it, it's just arrived today. So if we open up the packaging, just show you about the contents, and then I'll apply it the best I can, and I'll film the second part and merge the videos together. I'm not really a massive fan of screen protectors, so I'm not that great at it. What you get here, you get a moisture wipe, so you can clean the phone. You've also got this application gel, which I presume is to help smooth out any bubbles and just make the application easier. You've got a microfiber cleaning cloth and also a couple of stickers representing the brand. In here we've got an instruction guide, so I'll read through that and give you some feedback once I've applied it. Got a diagram there of how it actually fits on. So what we've got here is this will be the actual the front part. So that's clear, so that's pretty much like a full body screen protector. And also what we've got here is this is the actual carbon fibre bit. So you've got the part that runs across the top, each sides, and actually the carbon fibre overlay itself. As you can see, it's a really neat looking pattern. I don't think it's genuine carbon fibre, but it definitely looks the real thing, so I'll have a quick look into that. So the next stage is I'm going to apply it onto a black iPhone 5 and see what it looks like. Right, I've decided to make this kind of an installation guide as well, so you can hopefully see how well or bad this actually goes for me. Looking in the manual, you've got two ways of applying this kit. You've got a gel application or a dry. The dry one means once it's on, you can't remove it and reuse it, but it does mean that you can use it straight away. Whereas with the gel application, you do have to wait half an hour to an hour before the phone's ready to use again, but you can reapply it. So I'm going to go for the gel application this time. So first thing we need to do is we need to clean the phone. So I'll just get my iPhone 5, and what we've got here, we've got an antibacterial moisture wipe. Just tear that open. This is probably going to go on for quite a while, so if you get bored at any moment, obviously just skip through to the relevant part. But if you're actually considering buying the product, then it's probably well worth watching. Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure your hands are nice and clean, because the last thing you want to do is get all grease over the phone after you've cleaned it. So I'm not going to be concentrating on the screen protector today, but I am going to put the carbon fibre part on. So give the phone a proper clean. So what we'll do, we'll just pop that down, and next thing you need to do is, according to the instructions, we get the back part here, which we want to apply to the phone, and we need to apply that to the actual back of the phone after we put some of the application gel on. So what we'll do, if we open get the application gel ready, this is the actual part we want to apply, so we need to remove this. Now, important thing is you don't want to get any fingerprints or any kind on the back. So we'll just really carefully there take that off, and we'll pop it down on the table. Minimum contact with the actual surface itself. If we open the gel application packet, so the idea is you take some of this, and what you do is you just smear it over the back. This is another reason why it's important to have clean hands. So we just try dropping this over. It does look like a really nice product, so hopefully this installation is going to go well, and it's really going to sell it. One thing I have done is I've noticed you've got the Apple cut out, so you can either choose to cover your Apple logo with carbon fibre, or you can just leave it open. I think I'm going to go for the leave it open option, as it shows off that it is the iPhone 5 and so on. So I've smeared that over now with gel. Next thing we need to do is position it on the back of the iPhone. So this is the kind of make or break part. So I'll just slide that across the desk. I'll move the iPhone into the centre a little bit. So this is quite an important bit. So you want to try and get it really well aligned. The good thing is we're doing the wet application is you do get a kind of a second chance at this. So if I'll bring it up a little bit closer to the camera, I'll do my best to show you exactly what I'm doing. So now what you're doing is you're just kind of moving this into position. Probably put a little bit too much gel on, but again, this is my learning process. Hopefully you can better what I'm doing. So once we've got that fairly in place, let's give you a quick look. As you can see, the actual cutout itself lines up really well. That looks really impressive. So the next thing we need to do is we take the card that actually comes with the pack, if I can find that. Okay, so it turns out you don't actually get a card with it. You need to use a credit card of some type. So I've just got a Holiday Inn card here, so I'm going to just going to start running over. And the idea here is any excess gel you want to push out. So I'm just going to work my way over. You haven't got to worry about marking it. I have looked into it, and it does look like this is a genuine piece of carbon fibre. So obviously with the amount of gel I've put on here, I'm pushing lots and lots out. So you really don't want to put this much on because it's probably not good for the phone at all. But like I said, you know, let this be my learning curve, so you don't have to do the same. So yeah, minimal amounts of gel, and then what we do is you just work all that out, and it'll actually start to adhere to the phone really well. So once you've got that out, just get your cleaning cloth that you originally used. We'll give it a wipe, take all the excess away from the phone. Yeah, definitely use too much of the gel there. Like I said, make sure you don't use that much. It doesn't really make clear in the manual how much you need to use, but definitely use too much. So I suppose the next stage is if you just make sure you've got that exactly in position. There's still some movability, but it's a lot firmer. If you use the Apple logo there as a bit of a reference, and obviously sliding down. So the next thing is we'll just wait for that to start to dry, and I'll come back and I'll do the sides. What I'll do is I'll make sure that dries nicely. Just to make sure that when I put the sides on, which are bound to be really fiddly, don't get any issues with that. Right, what I've done is I've waited for the back to dry, so in the meantime I've taken this side strip off here, and while it's been laid on the table, I've applied some of the application gel. So next thing is I'm going to try and get it up off the table. So here comes the fiddly parts. If you lay it down on the side, obviously how good this is going to look on your device depends on how much time and care you take fitting it. So it is quite crucial after you've paid the money for this that you really do put the time into making sure that you get it on as carefully as possible. So to be fair, it is going on a lot easier than expected. The only thing I can feel here is because it's got such a small contact area that it is going to slide around a lot more. So I think to get the best results, you're going to have to do each part, give it time to dry. Rather than using a card, I'm just using my finger to smooth out any of the gel under there and ensure we get good contact. So just hold that part down. This little bit here does seem like it's going to be quite awkward, but what we can do is we can easily apply a bit more gel just to ensure we get the contact at the side. Just give you a quick look there, it is coming away a little bit. So if I just get a little bit more gel there, so it's actually started to adhere to the phone now. So what I'll do is I'll do the rest of the sides and I'll report back with the finished product. I've finally got all the overlay on. As you can see, the back layer looks absolutely amazing. The cutout lines are really well with the Apple logo. Also the camera and LED flash, and where you've got this edge that runs along the iPhone. If I can just get a light right there, you can see the carbon fibre runs beautifully along that. The bottom's left completely clear because of all the ports, so it's a bit messy to try and put anything across there. But the side there you can see, if I just get that back in focus. It's took me quite a while to get this done, but I really wanted to get it done right, so unfortunately I'm starting to lose light. But as you can see there, it lines up very nicely with the buttons. It's really worth allowing a good good bit of time to get this on right. It does take a bit of time in between applying the gel and slowly fitting it on. Once you've got it on, it will still move quite a bit, so over the next like 10 minutes after applying it, you find it does start to bond better. Definitely apply use the wet method to apply this. I wouldn't recommend the dry, because you do need that ability to move it around. There you can see by the nano sim, if I can get that in focus, that the cutout is really well done. Fits perfectly. The texture looks amazing, so I'm really impressed. Just give you another look at the back again. So as you can see where that catches the light, it looks really impressive. Obviously you're not getting any drop protection with this. The main thing you're after, you're protecting the back from scratches. You have got the option of, if I just grab this here, you have got the actual Apple sign, so you can cover up the Apple logo if you want to save that from getting scratched, because I've just seen quite a few people reporting that does get scratched easy. So far this black one's okay, but on my white phone it has got a scratch across there, so some people might want to cover that up, but it does really look good, especially on the black phone, just being able to see that Apple logo there. So apologies about the light, we are running out, it's got really late, it's took me a while to get it done. But as you can see, the results really speak for themselves. Really like it. Looks really impressive. It means that you haven't got to worry when you're just popping your phone down on the desk and so on, and it's something you're really going to want to show off. So I highly recommend it. I haven't got a confirmed price yet, but I'm guessing about £20, $25, $30. And if you take your time applying it, as you can see, it really does look impressive. If you're interested in iPhone 5 case reviews, I've got plenty on my channel and plenty more coming up, some really unique products such as this one. If this video's helped you, or you like it, if you can like it on YouTube, and much appreciated. And if you've got any questions, if you ask below, I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thanks for watching.